What is the wisdom of having life after death?
What's the reason?
Wisdom.
Wisdom of life after death.
You can come and sit here and occupy the chair in front. You see, the wisdom of life after death is self-evident, is the most manifest of all truths. It is linked with the issue of answerability. It is linked with the issue of accountability. If there is no life after death, then every Tom, Dick and Harry can go scot-free without ever being punished for his sins and crimes against society. Then death is heaven for him. And life becomes hell for those he leaves behind. Because with this attitude of non-accountability, most of the crimes flourish in the world, bring into play this factor of accountability. And suddenly the entire perspective changes. The whole climate would go through a transformation, because it is every individual himself who decides to be criminal at various points in his life, whenever his interests, as I have already told, are at clash with that of the interest of society as a whole. He decides these issues in the security of his inner darkness, where none is watching him, where the arm of the law can never reach him. He shuts his eyes to the future possible detection, because in his own privacy he believes that other criminals are caught because of their stupidity. But I know I'm safe, I can't be detected. Now this overconfidence in his purported crime and belief that he will not be detected is conducive to crime in the world. On the other hand, when the crime increases, it also increases in a different way. As you know, from a different angle, you can see it develop to the detriment of the peaceful people on earth. The criminal justice requires that no innocent person should be punished, with the result that more and more legislation is made, more and more laws are enacted, whereby in the name of innocent, the criminal is defended. Expert criminal lawyers crop up as a class in themselves, and cleverer they are, greater power they have to defend the criminal, not the innocent, with the result that this is an added protection to the criminal. I have seen cases, one case I know personally in America, where a police inspector shot a criminal dead who was about to shoot him. But he was faster in draw, so he killed him first. He went through a trial which completely destroyed his psychic entity or his inner person. Apparently he was the same police officer, but once when he talked to me, he completely broke down. He said, I have witnesses that this man was about to kill me, so it was either he or me. And I was defending the law. He had no right to shoot at me. Yet, because of the flaws and defects which have entered the system of the American system of dispensing with justice, more and more advantage is gained by the criminal. More and more difficult it becomes to prove a criminal to have committed a certain crime. So when the crime flourishes, then the innocent become a small minority. They have a sense of lack of protection, which increases. The only answer to this situation, this state, is that one should believe in God and his life after death. It is that belief only which stays the hands of the intentions within. When the intentions become crime, then the outward hands are involved. But deep within, there is an entity called human soul, which is difficult to define, but the decisions are taken there. So when those intentions which result from the ultimate decision making of the soul become bad, and because they are always hidden from the human side, when one has the security that nobody can watch those intentions and nobody claim about me that I intended ill of others, the crime gets the support from the law and from other factors. So that is why it is essential for that inner being to remain in the awareness that he is being watched by his Supreme Being. And life is not accidental. All the fuss about the evolution developing from nothingness into man as we are is not wasteful. It is not purposeless. So when you reach that conclusion, then if death brings an end all to you, then all the purpose is lost. That is why it is essential, not only for the believing, but even for the non-believing, to have some system of checking the crime at the root, at the fountainhead of intentions. But the godless need it, but they have no answer. Those who believe in God, they have an answer. They speak of life after death, they speak of accountability, they speak of the unpunished crimes being punished in the after-death period of revival. So that is in short the philosophy of this belief. But this is not a proof, it is not an evidence in favor of the life after death. There is a completely separate area. If you are interested in that, you have to read some more Ahmadiyya literature on these issues. Thank you.